Hello, everybody. This is your boy DJ Tuckmaster. I sent out a link. Whoever wants to join the link today, and this is just a common sense talk that we got to talk about today. And this is part two of what I'm always saying. You got to have money to make money. And right now, Sony is in deep trouble. You see all the games that they didn't had exclusive deals with. Every single one of them games has flopped. Then they gonna come out with Concord, and Concord done already sold at what 25K. I mean, come on, y'all. I mean, this just make common sense. This is for all the ponies who just think that their system is really all of that, and their system is not. I'm just being truthful with you. But people who want to join the show, I'm already sending the link in Instagram, y'all. So y'all can join anytime when y'all want to. And if you come in, I will let you gladly in. But this is gonna be a short video because these ponies gonna go ahead and talk about how the black myth Wolo is doing real good and everything. But you gotta understand that is not y'all game. And the thing about it is, the rumors is that y'all have exclusivity deals on that game. But still, that game's still not y'all's. And it might be doing pretty good. And I don't have no doubt about it. I know it's doing good. But the thing about it is it's still not y'all game. Y'all making exclusive deals to put their game on your platform. Basically, what I'm saying is this. Like I said, and like I always tell people, Microsoft has the advantage because the games that they might put on PlayStation, that is their game. That is money that they spent for that game. So it's not an exclusive. It's not a partnership exclusive. What I'm trying to say is this: they didn't have to go to EA to try to make an exclusive deal to put EA to put one of their games on the system, and they didn't have to do that. So let's just get this straight. Um, I know Sony's investors, they're not happy. And I know they're not. And I mean, I don't give a care. Like I told you straight up, rich folks, they want top dollar. They don't want to wait for the game to come around and get on there for a binge sale. So let's look at this, okay? And like I'm gonna always tell you, you got to have money to make money. Now do Sony have money? Yes, they have a little bit of money. Are they doing good as you think they are? No, they're not. And the only reason why I say they're not really doing that great is because look what's going on. Square Enix already told them they're not going to do exclusivity deals no more with y'all. No more because these games cost so damn much, and if they ain't making no money, why should they want to go and give y'all the benefit of the doubt? Y'all must have not been paying them enough so for exclusivity deals. So they got to do what they got to do, and I understand that they got to do what they got to do. So let's go back down memory lane. All this year. Okay, the only game that you got making money for you right now is Helldivers 2, and that's all because of the PC. It don't have anything to do with PlayStation at all because I know they ain't doing that good on the PlayStation end. That is a PC narrative pushing the game for y'all so y'all can make money. You should be making more money, but y'all decided to go and push out 170 countries for no reason at all. And all you had to do is keep it the same damn way. And y'all be making a whole lot more money than what you are now. And I mean, I've been hearing some shady stuff about the game. They say it's still in existence, but it's not in existence like it was when it first came out. Okay, that being said, okay, and then you got Square Enix come out with Final Fantasy Rebirth, Final Fantasy 16. Flop, 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 flop. And that's the reason why the new guy that took charge over Square Enix, I don't know his name, but one thing I will say to him is this. He already said that we're not going back. We can't do it. If they keep on doing those deals with Sony, they might as well even kill it off the bat. But let that being said and all that stuff, look at all the games. Look at all the games that Sony had made exclusive deals with. All of them been flop. Every single one of them have been flop. I'm not going to count the Black Myth Wooloo game. I'm not going to count it because it's not your game. But since you do want to count it, you know, that's what you're going to do. I mean, I know how the PlayStation fans are. And I also know how Sony is, and they backstab you in the heart too. That's the reason why Microsoft said they cannot discuss about what their partners do with exclusivity deals. They can't talk about that. So Microsoft knew in their hearts and hearts that that was going on in the background. And I don't have no doubt about that. So, you know, these people can say what they want to say, but I do believe what people are saying now. And there's a lot of people that are saying that that's what Sony did. And do I believe that's what Sony did? Yes, I do, because I know how Sony is. Look at their history. PS1, PS2. I mean, you know, you look at everything what they did back in PS1 era, back in PS2 era, you know, when Sega was around, they make exclusivities with the publishers, because that's when Sony had all the money then and all that stuff, and that's what they did. But come around now, if you think about it, they don't have the money like they used to. They just don't. And I mean, and it's and the put and everything is on the wall because all these PlayStation fans talk about where's Stillcon, where's Killzone, where's the Hawk game that with I mean I forgot the name of it, but the Killer Hawk game or the Hawk game where they had Warhawk. Where's Warhawk at? Y'all, listen. If y'all did not support if y'all did not support Warhawk back then, if you did not support Killzone back then, if you did not support Silcom back then, what make you think that Sony's gonna bring them games back? If they bring them games back, that's a 50-50 chance they might succeed, but there's a 50-50 chance they might not succeed. And let's put it like this. Let's just tell the truth about the whole damn matter. If they don't have the money to really bring back them games, it might be a nice narrative, but they don't. Because there's only one studio out there that really just driving them right now, and that is I forgot the name of the studio, but y'all know what the people who made Spider-Man. That is the only studio right now that Sony is really, really talking about. These other studios, you don't know what they're gonna do. I'm serious. I mean, because like I said, you got to have money to make money. And right now, Sony's not making any money. And what I'm talking about, Sony's not making no money since this Helldivers 2 really, really just messed up and it's no good at all. Got 25,000 people, 25K people playing the game. That game was dead on arrival. So now what I want to see is this. How long are they gonna keep them servers up? You got to understand it takes money to keep servers up and running good. Now, are they going to make it a free-to-play game? Now, maybe if they did that, it might push a little bit. But what you gonna do with your download content? Are you gonna make your download content free? Which I know Sony ain't gonna do that because they want the narrative of making money. So what I'm trying to say is this: Sony is in a predicament that they're not making any money right now. The little money that they do make is not going to be enough to hold them up. Okay, right now Microsoft's the only thing that's really keeping them afloat because of Call of Duty deal, Sea of Thieves deal, and when they get Indiana Jones sometime next spring. Those are the only good games that they really got that's pushing them. Period. And by the way, and you know what? I will say, I'm not through talking about it because I'm going to talk about this PS5 crap and all that stuff. Y'all, if Sony come out with that thing for either $700, it's dead on arrival. And everybody wonder like, what you talking about, Tuck? I'm going to tell you what I'm talking about. If you got 61 million people out there playing that got a PS5 and they ain't playing no games, what makes you think the PS5 Pro is gonna do any better? I'm just being serious with you now. I am just being dead out serious with you, and you just cannot beat that with a stick. Look what Microsoft is doing. Yes. Well, a lot of us was upset because Microsoft putting their games on different platforms, and we was mad about that a long time. But you know what? We got over it. Some of us have, some of us haven't. But I've gotten over it because I understand it takes money. You got to have it. Because if you don't have it, you can't get no more deals from other games. You cannot make exclusive, you cannot do Game Pass deals with other game developers, indie developers, indie developers. You cannot do it. And people that get into the Game Pass system, they love it. They love it. And let me put it this, y'all. And I know all these people talk about, I know all these people going around here talking about, Call of Duty and all that stuff. Some of them PlayStation fans, like Hebot said, some of them PlayStation fans is going to come over. Because you know why some of them PlayStation fans going to come over? They do not want to spend $69 for the game. And if they can get it on the Game Pass, if they get on the Ultimate Game Pass, they get to play for it on the service. And that is an advantage for the people who love playing Call of Duty. So it doesn't make no doggone sense. Why you gotta pay $69.99 for a game or whatever game you get, whatever game packet they have in there, when you know you can bring your butt right over there to the Xbox Game Pass. Like I said, you don't have to have an Xbox. You can play it on your PC. You can play it on your tablet. You can play it on your phone. You can play it with your Fire Stick. That is the beauty of the Game Pass. You can play anywhere. And that's what Microsoft wants you to do. And then everybody said, well, is Microsoft going to get out the console war? No, they won't, because they know that there's some gamers out there that like the consoles, which I do. I don't know what kind of thing gonna do with the console, but I hope they do a good job, and I hope they just keep everything the same, because people really like to see what's going on with that. And they handheld, they little handheld too. I can't wait for that to happen. But you know what? Look what everything was going on with Sony. Like I said, you got to have money to make money. Okay? Okay. They VR went down in price. What you damn do? What happened? What the hell happened? People bought it. Some people bought it. Some people didn't because it's the same damn thing with Sony. They don't have no good game that comes out with the damn thing, for number one. If you don't have, if, in other words, they made it for the PC. Okay, you got to have that damn adapter. You got to have that damn adapter to play it on the PC. Okay, and they charge money for the adapter. But now all of a sudden, now you're hearing that they talking about, not charging for the adapter. They trying to make it where you don't have to even use the adapter. But still, you still got to have wires. And what I'm trying to tell people is this: that is what the whole advantage of the Meta. You don't have to have your PC hooked up at all. You don't. You can run. You can run around wirelessly with it and all that stuff. You don't have to worry about doing anything with PC and nothing like that because everything works hand in hand with each other. But you know what? Yeah, I can still talk about the Sony Portal and all that stuff too. I don't hear nobody talk about that damn thing either. I do not hear nobody talking about the VA. I mean the PlayStation Portal. I don't hear nobody talk about it at all. You got some people that talk about it, but you got a majority of people that don't talk about it. Here I go again. You got to have money to make money. And I'm not really sure how many copies it is sold on the machine, but I don't think it did all that great. It might have did pretty good, but I don't think it did all that great as far as I'm concerned. Because now all of a sudden now you hear they trying to make another they try to make another handheld and all that stuff. Sony, take a page, take a page from back in the damn day. Don't please. You know what? I'm gonna laugh at you if you come out with that PS5 Pro. Because I'm not buying it, and I don't think nobody else gonna really buy it either. You might get some of the hardcore games that might buy it, but when it comes down to it, you don't forget this. You got to have the mainstream people, the regular people buying it. That's who's gonna have to keep it up. Because there's so many hardcore gamers out there that will buy it. Now, let's get on this. Okay, the PlayStation 5 going up in Japan on everything, even VR included. The controllers included in Japan. Everything's going up. So, what is the deal with y'all going up? And this is y'all country that y'all charging money for. So this is what I'm always saying. And whether people want to understand it or not, I really don't give a rat's ass. You tell me, like I'm gonna always say, if PlayStation got over 61 million systems out there, why is the video game industry hurting? Because really, nobody ain't playing y'all games. The only games that y'all playing right now is Call of Duty, Sea of Thieves, and maybe Hellblade 2. Every other game, I just don't think that you're playing. Like I said, I don't think that you're playing. And that Black Man Myth, that Black Man with game. Fine and dandy. But I'm also hearing all kind of issues with that too. So how many of y'all really playing that? That's what I want to know. Because I know it's doing good. I know it's doing good in China. Because that's a China game, and that's the first time China ever had a game where they can really enjoy. So I'm just telling you the truth. And like I always say, you got to have money to make money. report to. I mean, Sony just in a real bad bind right now. I don't know how much it costs for them to turn around and buy that studio, but I know the studio costs a lot of money. They put a lot of money in that studio. The Bungie thing is not doing no good for y'all. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Concord is a flop. 25K, and y'all done lost how much money on that doggone thing already? I'm not really gonna get up into that because you already lost a lot of money off the game already. You already lost a lot of money off the game already. And to me, Microsoft is killing it on all angles right now. Like I said, and that's one thing I always have told people. When you got a single player, multiplayer, co-op in your game, and those are multi-million-dollar games that I'm talking about. Halo, Sea of Thieves, Gears of War, Forza Motorsports, Horizon, and Forza Motorsports, the race car game. Those are multi-million-dollar, and Minecraft. Those are multi-million-dollar industries. They always bring in revenue to Microsoft no matter what. And that's where PlayStation is trying to get. Like I always try to tell people, and this one thing I tell people like this. Sony is now trying to get into, you hear me? They are trying to get into the the multiplayer area. They trying to get into that, to the free services and all that stuff. And it's not working out. It's not working out for them at all. Besides Helldivers 2. And Helldivers is not their game. That's somebody else's game. So they're doing exclusive deals to that game too. Because they don't own that company. And that's the difference. When you own it, you can do what you want with it. But Sony don't own them. I know Sony wants to own them, but Sony don't own them. So when they come out with that game on the Xbox, whenever they're going to do it, I don't know. Because they said Sony got an exclusivity deal, but I don't know for how long. But if Sony want to make money now, they can do it. They can go and push that bad boy right there over there, Microsoft. But you know why they're not going to do it? Because you got to understand something about the Japanese. They got pride. And their pride is sometimes will get in the way. I mean, the little games that they got over here, the cat game, please, single player game, it's not going to sell. I guess they got the little Kina with the little girl, with the little Kina girl game. That game, single player, again, like I said, it might sell some, but it's not going to sell enough. The myth, the black man myth, the black man myth game. Yes, it might sell right now, but it's gonna keep its luster in 3 months. In 3 months, it's gonna keep its luster because, like I said, when a single player is done, it's done. You're not gonna replay it. Now, some of them doggone Sony ponies, they might replay any damn thing because that's all they got. I mean, they got almost the same games that we got, but the thing about it is they don't play them. Like I said, the only game they play is Madden, football, NBA 2K, Halo, Sea of Thieves, Minecraft, the other free service games to play. That's all they play. But they're not playing any of their games that they make right now. Spider-Man is done. Spider-Man is done. Nobody ain't playing that crap. And if they do, it still ain't making them no money. It's not making them no money. So what's the whole point? And like I'm going to tell you, you got to have money to make money. And they don't have it right now. Not like that. Not like that. Especially since they lost that money on that Concord game, which it cost them, I don't know how much to make, but that's their business. That's what they want to do. But the game flopped. The VR flopped. The Sony portal flopped. Everything right now in Sony possession has flopped. Besides Helldivers 2. And like I said, I just give you that because of merit, because you did make an exclusive deal with them. They could be doing a whole lot better, but they not. If they would find some way to just keep the 170 countries in play, it probably would have made more money. And it's not making more money. They lost a lot of money off that bullcrap, all because they want to put it on their platform service and all that stuff. That's all they want to do. But the thing about it is, I'm gonna put it like this, y'all. As far as I'm concerned, and like I said, if anybody want to come in and join me, I'd be more than glad. I'd be more than glad to bring you in. I would, because like I said, these ponies need, and some of these X Xbox people need to be shot too. All of a sudden they want to give up their system because of what? They ain't gonna give their system, and if they do, let them. That's the reason why we call them pony bots, because they're in between. They don't know what the heck to do. But I tell you right now, fellas, this is how it's gonna be. In the next couple of weeks, we will see if that PS5 Pro come out for $600 or $700. And if it comes out for that, I'm gonna tell you right now, how times are getting right now, people don't got that money like that no more. See, the only good thing about Microsoft give you options. If I want to when the new Xbox system come out, they got this thing called, it's called where you can turn around and get online, get the game through Microsoft. You get it through Best Buy. It's called the All Access. The Xbox All Access, where you can actually buy the system. And that's the beautiful thing of that, because you're not gonna get any better than that. Sony should have done something like that, but they don't do it, because what's driving them is try to drive themselves, but they're gonna drive themselves out of business if they don't watch it. Because right now, there's no reason why Hellblade 2 should be an exclusive to the PC and PlayStation now. Everybody said, well, they had their reasons. No, the only reason why they do it because they don't care about Microsoft. They don't care about Microsoft and never will. That's the reason why I kind of like, okay, Microsoft, do dirt to them as they do dirt to you. And eventually they're gonna get it. Eventually they're gonna get it. Because when this FTC thing is all done and said and done, oh, they're not through buying. And they're not. Microsoft and Xbox is not through buying anything yet. But I tell you right now, fellas, that's my whole thought of the whole damn thing. Like I said, PlayStation, they're in a world of hurt. The investors are not going to be happy when they hear how much money they lost of this Concord thing, of this Concord deal. And I know they're mad, especially when you go up in Japan. You go up in your home country. Again, PS5 is going to be high. VR is going to be high. Everything else has gone back to normal price on the VR, I think. And if it is, that goes to show you what they just want to do. They just want to sell some machines so they can try to get rid of them. so they can just try to get rid of him. And that's just what they're going to do. And that's it. But you know what, fellas? You know what? That's all I got to say. Y'all enjoy your holiday. Because I'm going to enjoy the rest of my holiday. Because I'm off tomorrow. I got to go back to work Tuesday. But I am going to enjoy the rest of this week with my wife and my dogs and all that stuff. So just to let you know that. But for right now, there's your boy DJ Tugmaster. I am signing off. Um, hey, Tug. Hey, Tug, I copied my beta day in 12 hours. In the room, copy the beta went 32 or 12 with the sniper. Is that Call of Duty team? Is that Call of Duty that you're talking about? That's good. You did real good. So, I mean, I'm very sure you're enjoying the beta too. Everybody should be enjoying that Call of Duty beta because I am. I mean, I loved it. I mean, it's going to be pretty good on how they did things, or how they twisted around, and where you can grab a guy and hold him as hostage. And so I think that game is going to be beautiful. I hear the Sony ponies talk about it. Oh, Microsoft, Microsoft, Microsoft. Dude, it's a beta. Now all of a sudden you said Microsoft. Okay? But before it's crashing on the PS5, well, that's good. That's good. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say it's not good for the casuals, but for the naysayers and bullshitters who keep on talking shit about Call of Duty on the Xbox and blaming Microsoft for what the hell's going on, it's the beta. And don't forget, before Microsoft even had it, they were still going through the same bullshit. But the thing about it is, what I'm liking is that every time you play that game, they constantly always updating that Call of Duty. That's one thing I am liking about it. I'm loving it. And like you said, it's gonna Xbox Game Pass sales. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, team, there's gonna be a lot of people that is gonna come over from the PlayStation to the Xbox ecosystem just because of the Game Pass. Like I said, they can buy an Xbox, you can get on your PC, you can play on your tablet, and that's the advantage of the Game Pass. Hey, Tool Man, what's up, man? Yeah, just give these damn ignorant ass PlayStation people, a myth about what the hell's going on, and that is it. And that's Phil playing info all along. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But people don't see that. People don't see that. They want to get mad at Phil because of what he's doing. But Phil knows what he's doing. Because don't forget, if it works on PlayStation, I mean, if Sony can do it, why not Xbox? Why can't Microsoft do the same damn thing? And that's what's going on with them right now. So but fellas, I'm gonna get off here. I'm just gonna here and take me a little nap. Um, I'm going over my people's house, just to wrap up there. But you know what? I want y'all to see my video. I'll have my video on Instagram and all that stuff, and on YouTube and everything. And Team Reaper, give your friends so they can listen to it. And Tool Man, I know what you do. You'll give it to your friends and all that stuff so they can listen to it too. But the main thing, like I said, Sony, you got to have money to make money. And right now, Sony does not have it. They don't have it like they used to. Back in the PS1 days and PS2 days, They was killing it. They was killing everything. But Microsoft has put themselves into position to buy these to buy franchises, and that's one thing that people did not like. That's the reason why Jim Ryan fought so hard not to try to get it on the Xbox. They know if Microsoft own it, hey, where that money gonna come from? I mean, don't forget, Xbox at least get 75. They will get at least 75% of that money, and places only get like 30-35%. So it makes a big difference. So it makes a big difference. So, but fellas, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all have a nice day, and like you said, Team Reaper, you know, that's Field Energy, with his, and PAX West was good. Oh, I gotta look at that because I heard that was real good. But fellas, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all have a nice day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye. And Tool Man and Team Reaper, I'm glad that y'all dropped by. God bless y'all. Y'all have a nice day. See you later. Bye.